Research in motion. Now, what happens? What about the common offsets of 130, 115, 145? So this is plus 1, this is plus 2, and that divides by 3. Very interesting. 30 is plus 1. This is going to be very interesting. You could technically solve every time that's ever been on the lips of men. For example, like high noon, we say, divides by 3, and midnight also divides by 3. So interesting. These are the best love times. To meet with others in the name of love. Because they all divide by 3. You know, you basically meet up with your family. Most families meet up for dinner at 6 o'clock. You go for a date at 8 o'clock. You know, you should have that after lunch meeting at work at 1 o'clock. When you're all happy and you're full of food, and then have your another meeting at 2 o'clock. But now we're getting into 30s and stuff. This is going to be crazy. As it should be. And then you got to deal with the whole, you know, concept of PM is plus 2. So if you add a plus 1 here. Oh, that's going to be intricate. You can, but it's not that many numbers. Like, it's really not. Like, I would be curious. I'm curious to do a study on this whole thing. Like, take all the numbers that ever come out of the lips of people to reference times and meetings. Say, I'll meet you at this time, right? And I'm fascinated by the fact that 2 o'clock divides by 3, just like 2 p.m., just like 2 a.m. So it seems obvious to me that there's something going on here. Namely, God's sovereignty. It's like, cha-ching. So for example, I believe I was born on February 2nd, 2 a.m. Well, 2 a.m. divides by 3, February divides by 3, 2nd divides by 3. So my full birth date is 02/02/02/82. Like, let's see. So 2 p.m. is, let's see here. 1 p.m. Like, let's, so 1 a.m. 48, 1 p.m. 63, 1 o'clock. Very interesting. All right, I guess we'll just quickly do the 30s. There's probably a fast way of doing this using Excel. Yeah, let's just get the numbers down. So if I can do this, probably. Let's do this. This is research in motion, so this is not edited or fast. So let's find and replace all the o'clocks and replace them with nothing. Just do that so I don't go over bounds. Okay, cancel. So grab our numbers here, and we're going to try them all with 15. So 1:15. I don't know why this is research. This is obviously not a very exciting video, minute by minute, but I think it's exciting because this is history in the making. We're solving what's on the lips of men mathematically in English. So let's just get the quarter hours now. And then we'll try adding PM to it as well. But let's just do this. So now we'll change all these to 30. So now we have all the half pass, and then now the 3/4 pass. So 1:45. And then obviously you can do this with every single minute on the clock. I think that's what we want to ultimately get to. Let's see, this is times for now. Sure. Actually, that's fine. She'll save it in my the current date, as always, times. Okay. So now this is not going to. Oh, it does it? Yeah, it does work in Excel. This calculator just grabbing the full text. So we could obviously do this. So this is just going to be interesting. We'll highlight. So 115, 215, 123. That's cool. I'm just going to highlight the ones that divide by 3. What the? I don't think that calculated. There, now it did. Right, so obviously it's going to be the same as we saw before. Yeah, that's easy. And then now this is going to be different. You're going to possibly get 330. 330. I'll meet you at 330. That divides by 3. So now so these need to be a +2. So I can just do that real quickly. So 730. This is just, and then you can also check these numbers and all. 9-3. Those are the only two, I believe. Interesting. 330 and 730, and then a bunch are going to be at 45, the ones that all divide by 3. So 445, 545. That seems pretty cool to me. FFF. 445. I'll meet you at 445. I'll meet you at 545. God is sovereign. 545. 745. This is really exceptional to me that the last hours of the day all divide by 3. There's something going on here. And then the last minutes, let's finish with that one, because 59 divides by 3. So the last minute of any hour, just like 45, divides by 3. So that's cool. So 59 divides by 3. It equals, hold on, this is not grabbing. Come on, maybe I have to. Wow, 59 equals worship. Love plus love. That's pretty obvious to me that that's the last minute of any hour. And so literally the last minute before midnight is 11:59. What is that going to add to? Triple of triple eights, that's obvious. 12:59. Oh, this is cool. So notice that the last 4 hours of the day, literally the last third of the day, all those words divided by 3. That seems pretty obvious to me. And then, yeah, I'm liking this. So you can do it in math on all these. Minute by minute, God is sovereign. Now that, like, God is always on time down to the minute, like down to the second. So that's why this is fascinating. It's like, what time was he born at? What a real head swimmer. So you could obviously do this for all the, no. Come on. Fascinating. So, and then you could add PM and AM to all these things. So let's start with something really obvious that screams out the number 3 when we look at the clock. 3:33. Now, if we put AM or PM, will that divide by 3? Yes, it will. No, it won't. So 3:33, that's Billy Graham's full birth name. 241. Explore, cracking the code. 3:33 a.m. Oh man. Well, research in motion, isn't it? It's like, what is your favorite time of day? How about 9:33? And so 12 o'clock was what? Yeah, that's all right. So we meet you at 11 o'clock. So the question is, should you meet them at 10 o'clock? Or 10:45? I would say 10:45. Okay. Well, this is a head swimmer here. How about the old 123? The old 123. 45th prime. Interesting.